Well, it seems like Chris Brown is back in the news again. I'm not shocked. I heard about this story through a subscriber of mine. Shout out to Paul, real cool dude. And he told me that, he's at it again. And, I've made several videos on Chris Brown and, his antics and how I feel like, the media attacks him. But, here it is again. He's back in the news. Apparently this time he assaulted someone. I don't know if it was at somewhere he was performing. I guess it was at maybe Howard University, or shout out to HU. That's where I went. But I don't know if it was a homecoming thing, and some people were saying it was at a club, and some people were saying it was just some type of party that was being given. But apparently something popped off, and somebody said something slick to him, and allegedly, and I put that out there because we don't really know the full story right now. Allegedly, he hauled off and hit the guy, and of course, the guy, knowing that Chris Brown's a celebrity, he's trying to collect the check, and he's hurt, and his neck hurts, and everything else down the line. But like I've said before, I don't want to become too repetitive with this, but Chris Brown has to understand that he's a target. The media attacks him. You have white women out here that attack him, as well as black women. Just women in general attack him because, I think a lot of women, as well as the media, they don't feel like that he's paid for the so-called Rihanna thing, and people just want to antagonize this guy. And on the flip side of that, he's surrounding himself with the wrong type of people. Now, I heard he lives out here in L.A., and he's running around with, people who are known gang members and have ties to gangs. And, his company is very, I would say, influential on him. And, they're making him feel that type of way. Like, he's that dude. He can go out here and fight everybody and cuss people out. And, everybody's just going to have his back. And, he's not aware that these guys, at the end of the day, don't give a damn about him. They're using him. I'm not saying everybody in this camp, but a lot of them are using him for promotion. They're using him to get on. They're using him for financial stability, and they're influencing him to act on an aggressive type of manner. Tupac fell into the same type of trap. He had guys around him that were known criminals, known gang members that were going out and provoking things, and trying to amp him up to go out there and put his name and his body on the line for a cause that really don't mean nothing. And I've been in altercations before. It's been plenty of times where I want to slap the shit out of somebody, but you have to restrain yourself. You can't let people upset you to the point where you feel like you have to put bodily harm on them, or you even have to cuss them out. Because a lot of times when you sit back and you look at the situation, people are not even worth it. A lot of times when you're in certain positions, or you have certain type of power, or you have money, people want to provoke you. People want to test you. They want to get you amped up and try to make a bad decision to destroy what you have going on, whether it's because of jealousy, or it's because of animosity, or so on and so on. But this doesn't look good for him, and just like I said, we don't know all the facts to it, but if he went out here and strike this guy simply because he got upset, it's not looking good for him, because the media already paints this guy out to be a criminal and a bad person to society. On top of that, he's already on probation. On top of that, he has several things going on, whether it's the thing he did in Times Square, or the Rihanna thing, or so on and so on. He's already known within the criminal system, and they will feel happy locking this black brother up. They'll love to see him locked up, as well as other people out here. And it doesn't look good for him. I hope he got his paper stacked up, and he can go out here and get himself a good lawyer and fight this. Because if he hauled off and hit this guy, it's not looking good. And I heard he could face up to 4 years for this. So like I said, I'm not one of those guys that run around here and say free Boosie or free this person, somebody that went out here and broke the law. But I do understand the type of I'm not gonna say pressure, but the type of crucifying the media and people in general put on Chris Brown. Going back to the whole Rihanna thing, a lot of women out here, feel some type of way because they feel like he didn't get locked up or he didn't suffer enough for the whole Rihanna thing. But yet, and I'm speaking to my black women out here, when we had that Adrian Peterson thing that just popped off, or other situations that have gone on where we've had things that black women have done to black men, or people outside of our community doing things to our community. A lot of you guys don't have nothing to say. You don't speak out. I don't see tons and thousands of videos on those situations, but it seems like when someone attacks, one of your little role models like Beyonce or Rihanna, which these people really could give two shits about you, or it's something that you take personally, maybe from an emotional standpoint, you guys come out here in full force and you want to attack everybody instead of standing back and looking at the overall situation. But it's just sad, and it's like this dude can't get a break. And I do think he needs to watch himself, like I always say, and he needs to change his surroundings and the people he hangs out with. He needs to be more cautious about the things that he says and the things that he does. But that's basically my 2 cents on it. But it's not looking good for this guy. But you guys can give me your feedback if you want. But it's sad. This dude, it's like everywhere he goes, trouble follows him. And I know a lot of this is his fault, but we can't deny that he's a target.